It's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
It's been a long day for you.
Ready, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Ginn has it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Break it down. You got nothing. Bang, bang.
Again, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Brady on the move to his left. And an alley to run. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there, the big play that they need.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lawrence Guy picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze going to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. To throw is Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Breeze again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry.
And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Benjamin Watson. 65 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Forbath, the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now. And this is Cook with the grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Switch gears.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready? Mark by 4. Hey, they're scared.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. They complete it to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Brady caught by the tight end Watson. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covering. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so far. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Breeze finding Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Coming to you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard. All the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. On the ground is Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. An ideal down and distance to try to... And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sets up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, Odell with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene of out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Montravius Adams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, a nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Jackson looking to throw on third. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. He's got the first down inside the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as his guys are on the board. 3rd here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Josh Bynes. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Jackson now. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Fights off the defender. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right?
Yep.
They won 3 in a row. How about Washington? That win over Carolina. And then, of course, the Dolphins. No one really saw that coming. Their win over Philadelphia, even though it was at home. Could those wins for those teams be the death knell for the teams that lost? The Jets, we're not going to talk about them anymore. Carolina, they still thought maybe a late run could put them in the playoff race in the NFC South. And then how about Philadelphia? but they're not out of it.
No.
They still control their destiny. If they win out, they go 9-7 and win the NFC East.
Yeah, because they're just one game back of 6-6 Dallas. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Packers have taken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.